Cheyenne is one of the best organic dropshipping content creators I've ever seen. He's gonna give you a masterclass on exactly how to make really viral content.
This one single store have got me to 11,000 in a single week. This next store is almost at 6K, and the last one is about 4.3K. And I also sell one of my stores for $12,000 this month. If you don't want to count this as this month revenue, it's up to you, but this is the money I made. And today I will take you with myself on a live filming session so I can teach you how do I find my products, how do I make the videos for it, and how do I go viral. How I do find my products is normally through burner method, but the only thing I want to add to burner is that after you have created your burner and you're seeing dropshipping videos, try to engage more with dropshipping videos that are going viral or dropshipping videos that are high quality. So that way the algorithm will show you the products that are going viral right now, the products that are trend right now. And that works super well as a beginner because you don't know what viral concept is. So the only thing you can do is try the stuff that already have a proven concept. Hopping on a trend will also 10x your video performance. That's how I exactly find one of my winners right here. When I find this product, I was kind of late. There was a couple of accounts running it, but I still managed to go viral on Instagram and make a couple thousand with it. This product is super showcases. The way I went viral with this product was by using trending sounds or trending topics about the artist. So right now we're just gonna go and recreate one of my viral videos with this product. It is super late. I normally don't like to record at this time, but just for the sake of this video, we're just gonna go inside and record one of my viral videos. One thing I want to mention when you're recording out here, make sure you're recording in bulk so you don't have to come here and record every single day, because also the videos kind of look similar. So what I do, I have a bag right here. You can show the bag. I put all the Hello Kitties inside the bag and just bring him right here. And just start recording. For the first clip, I record outside of the target, and then for the next shot, I will have Hello Kitty around any other toy and pretend that I got it from Hello Kitty, but from Target. But at the end of the video, make sure that you mention that you can find this product from the link in bio. After I got that one, I just drop the product inside my cart or check it out or just do something to pretend that I bought it. So right now I have it inside the car. I'm gonna record. When you're recording in public, make sure that you're just keeping your head on your business. Don't look at people, don't tweak, don't look freaky, just do your thing. Don't care about what people are doing. People might look at you, people might just ask you what you're doing, and just be cool about it, be chill about it. The other reason why I like to record in batch film is because around us, right here, there's a Target right here, there's another store around us, and there's like a huge mall around us. So we don't have to come every single day. We can just come here once a week or like twice a week and record every single video that we need. In case we need another video, we can just take some time and come here. But it's so much easier to record everything on bulk film. Some people think when you're recording in bulk film, you work less, but in reality, you actually work more because you have to script everything, you have to write down everything, and that's basically more work. You have to come up with different ideas in one day, and that's like basically more work than any other type of recording. All right, so right now we are back in my studio. I did my videos inside the CapCut like everyone else. I know sometimes it might be really hard to record outdoors, and that is completely all right. Some people might not feel comfortable recording outside, or some people might have issues with driving or all this other stuff, but I've seen people making multiple six figures just recording inside their house, just recording in their setup, and also had so many viral videos indoors. I wish I could show you guys those products, but I'm still making money off of those, so I'll not be able to show you those products. But what I'm gonna do right now is showing you some of the stuff that I do around the house. This is just a normal studio. It's not a fancy hotel room. So I'm just gonna show you how do I do some of my indoor videos and how do I record indoors, so you guys have an idea of how to get the best quality content inside your house. So the way I like it is to have just a clean shot of a sofa or a plant right here or some other stuff that's relatable, TV or anything that people can have their house. I really like to record in natural lighting, but sometimes the sun is just not here or you're late recording. So I just got one of these things. They just make a fake sunshine for afternoons. It just adds to the aesthetic of video. I can show you a clip of those, and I do use some other stuff that really helps with the aesthetic of video, like this thing right here. I can just put it on a tripod, or I can stick it to the wall if I'm recording against the wall. And these are just some stuff that you can buy, and they're really cheap. You can just buy them from AliExpress or Temu, and it just makes your content looks 10x better. I'm pretty much sure everyone else have seen these one. They're really good for gaming products. And the last one is something like this. I really love this because it makes the product looks really stick to the eye, and it looks really super professional, and that just makes the audience trust on the product and in the brand more. And the last one, I haven't used this much, but I really loved it. I just used it on a couple of videos. There's just a light like that laying down right there, and this is just a normal carpet. What this shot does is make your product stick to the eye 10 times more, and it looks really professional.
How much money did you make the last few months?
One of the stores just picked up recently and did crazy good. But before I was doing like 1 to 5K a month, like nothing crazy, nothing good. But in general, since I joined the program, I've done almost 70K.
And the current product, how is that going?
That one is just insanely good and high converting. That one did 10K in a week. Which is really good. Like, it's insane. The product is really good. And I can understand it now why people say product is the most important thing. Yeah, product really, it also helps with going viral and converting.
Bro, you're one of these guys where you are really good at making content. You're really persistent, and just things did not flow in the beginning. Like, you were making money, but it wasn't going crazy, even though your content was great. And now finally, I'm super happy for you that you finally found the product, which is really good and also converting for you. Maybe walk me through your journey.
So the thing is, a lot of people think content is the most important thing, but inside the content might be good, but the context is also important. So my video was talking and telling in a story. The story was good. It made sense. But a lot of people don't care about that story. So the stories that I make right now is emotional trigger. Like, people talk about it. Like, people have something to say on reply. If you say, I went to the grocery and picked up this stuff and I bought, people might not say a lot of things about it. People just, okay, just a scroll. But if you say this guy on the grocery way did something disrespectful to me, people might be like, oh, I'm sorry for that. I don't know why people do that. So you trigger the emotion. Like, before, my content was good, it made sense, but there was not a lot of context in there. There was not a lot about to like trigger emotion for people. People didn't really care about it. So like, that was one thing that I realized, okay, I have to think about it. What will trigger people? What will people react to this? And then like do it again and again. And like, something will hit. If you just do it over and over, you will get the right thing.
Maybe you can show like a few videos, like not of your current winning product, but from other videos that like sparked emotion or something, which just makes that point.
So let's say this is a product, right? If you compare all of these videos with each other, there's not any difference. One of them get 1,000 to 2,000 views. One of them gets 1 million views. The difference is people have to talk about this person. People have more emotional attached to this person. This is like Hello Kitty rappers. So some of them have a passionate audience. Some of them have just an audience that just listen to the music. They don't have a lot to say about the music. So like this guy, when I dropped this one video, let's see the video first. This video is not much different from all the other videos that I tried. We can also see that. But the way this video started, we show a publicly place that is like very viral. If you go Hello Kitty on hunting, you will see people show the store that they're gonna go to hunting, like finding Hello Kitty stuff in there. So you show a store that you're gonna find the Hello Kitty stuff in there, and you go inside and you show your product. This will not convert as good, but for me, this one video converted like 5.5 or 6K. And that was because when I dropped this video, this artist was going massively viral. He just dropped an album. Chromacopia was like I think it got like massively records too. So this guy was really viral at that time. When I dropped it, so regardless of that, people saw 5 below at the beginning. They didn't care because they wanted the product so bad. So they didn't care going to my bio and pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. So this, like, would you say the main reason was just the timing here?
I would say the main reason was timing, and the clips are really clean and like the shots are really clean. There's nothing like messy around. Like you can see the color matching and everything. It's so like, look at this shot right here. You show like a really good lighting and stuff. That was also a reason that can add to the video. Like people like to watch videos that are like clean shot. Yes. Especially for a product such as like this. This is a really showcasey product.
I think it's very important to understand you have to build up the skill and then you go viral because of a specific reasons. For example, here, you make everything good. Like all of these videos have great lighting. All of these videos are very clean. All of them have like really good transitions. Everything's fine. But then it goes viral because it's like a hot trend. Now, if there is a super hot trend and you make a shitty video, it might not go viral. So you have to have that foundation of making everything right. And then you also have to fit it either with the right timing or with a reason for why it goes viral. And this is something I see a lot of people just not do. They don't think, why would this go viral? This one, it makes sense. Right now, everybody's talking about this album which just dropped. It's about this guy, and it just like, that makes sense. Why would your video go viral? Like if you just ask yourself, why would it go viral? And most likely the answer is going to be, I don't know. It's just a good video.
So the other thing that you can also do is look into the niche, look into the audience. So if you see these two guys are really good friends, so you can match up with them. You went to with your friends and bought matching Hello Kitties with your friends. That also triggers a lot of emotions to the people. This concept also got a lot of views on TikTok, but it was not specifically this video. It was somewhere down here. But like the whole entire concept was just matching Hello Kitty with your friend. Okay, so this one, like you are going to inside the store and it seems like you and your bestie got matching Hello Kitties. So that's like you're telling a story, and that is like emotional triggers. And what I find, the bestie angle or best friend angles gets a lot of share because people send this to their best friends.
Yeah.
And that is something that also worked. Like these two are good friends to each other, like these two artists. So people can, some people are fan of this one and some people fan of this one. So they got this matching Hello Kitties together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yes, this account, this is one of the mentors account. He's done massive numbers, but this is a new creator. But right here, I was a creator for this one because I was always looking up to this guy. I was always looking his videos and I really liked. And the moment I got connection with him, I was like, how's everything going? I show him his videos and we get to work together. And he was like, do you want to be a content creator for this product? And I was so hyped about it because like inside my mind, that was like a huge milestone. I was always looking to this guy's videos. Everyone's taking inspiration from these old OG accounts that done massive numbers, but like being a content creator for it was really cool. Like this video right here.
This is a $50 Miles Morales mask, and this is the slightly expensive one. What is the difference, and which one is better? The $50 one is made out of cheap materials, and the eyes fall off every time. On the other hand, the real mask has a hard shelf covered with rubber-feeling materials. The eyes could be controlled with this tiny ring remote, and it looks just like the Miles Morales when worn. So if you want to become the real character, you know where to get it.
Just clean. Overall, very clean.
Yeah, something I really love. It's like, I love making videos. Like I don't see this a lot going on in dropshipping. People don't love their videos, but I love making content. And that's something that I want to do forever. Like I want to try ads too, but like generally making videos is really cool for me. I really love like this video right here. I looked everywhere to find something clean as this one.
Started when my mom met my dad and they fell in love and they had me. Hi, I'm Ryan. And my life, it's kind of crazy.
What's good about this?
About this one video specifically, the color matching and the background. This video right here. So this is like a normal carpet, but there's like a light that I created to look like a sunshine. This is just like a normal night lamp, but I put it on an angle that looks like a sunshine or like sun afternoon, something like that. And it just like add atmosphere into the background. And I do that overall with all of my videos. I just add like a little bit of natural lighting or a orange night lamp in the background, and just in the atmosphere, it just adds so much into product.
Talk to somebody who's a complete beginner. Imagine they don't know anything about content. Let's break everything down step by step. Why is your content good? What is good about it?
So first things first, you want to do is change the background as many times as you can do to get the best thing. So the best thing, and you cannot understand what best content mean without looking into best content. So you have to look into accounts like these. So you have to look into accounts that are run by mentors, accounts that have been done numbers, accounts that have done number, and understand what a good lighting mean, what a good background mean, what a good content mean. And after that, you try to get as close as you can. And from there, you just build, you just understand everything step by step. You get the hang of lighting, you get the hang of keeping product in the middle, you get the hang of finding a good timing. For me, people don't understand that, but I have to record early in the morning because I have a beam of light right here, and that adds so much to the product. So when I come into the room and I saw the slide, I knew I had to start recording early in the morning. So when I'm late, I know like I'm screwed. I cannot record the best video I can because I don't have the slide. The light will go off after 10 a.m. So like I have to wake up early and set up everything. Like these are the things that you build around. Like no one will come into your room and tell you this is a good lighting. You just have to watch and understand and like match your stuff with them. Like work around the things that you have. Obviously, like having dead space on the videos are also something that ruins your content engagement. People don't want to watch you doing the same movement over and over and over. You just want to do new things, move the camera angles and all that stuff that you just build them overall, like just watching other people's how they do it. And then from there, copy it step by step.
I think just watching your videos, they're so satisfying and it's just like so engaging, so entertaining. Every single second of the video has its purpose. Like it just makes sense that a person keeps watching because they want to see the next thing. This is, by the way, also content which like generally is good in terms of not only for organic drop shipping, it's just like native content which works really well. You have these like storylines, everything is clean, everything is just like looking like it belongs exactly here. If you as a viewer think on how you scroll, there's going to be a lot of times where in the first half a second, you make a decision to just keep going and you instantly scroll past. This doesn't do this. This content right here, you don't keep scrolling. You want to watch the next second. And the next, from the next second, you want to watch the next second. It just keeps going like that.
There's one account that didn't go viral. The content that I made for that, Tristan watched it and he was like, this is the best content for this product I've ever seen. The views were not really high because I just started the account and it was taking too much time to record it. But like it was building the audience. Like I got some good engagement there. It was going to go viral if I kept going with it, but it was not worth it because it's taken a lot of time. Okay, this is one of the things that I said, not only content, but context matters. So this is one of the things that was really good. Everyone loved it on the mentor, but people were also engaging with it, but it was not to blow up massively. So like for this one, I had to post a lot to get the account up running going on. And it was taking too much time. But we can take a look at one of these videos that performed pretty much good and talk about where can I find the hooks like that and how can I like structure it.
Yes.
Here's what happens when you mess around with vegan. All it took was to plug it.
So right in the first moment, I have
10 fucking clips already. Like there's 10
yes.
things.
So just right on the beginning, I have this universal remote where it's going to turn off the TVs or do things inside the store. I am in front of a store. There are a bunch of restaurants that I'm in front of, and that just grabs the attention. And I just add like a screenshot sound effect to like show the clips are moving out to like build more curiosity.
Here's what happens when you mess around with vegan.
Like all of these are restaurants. Some of these are like actually vegan restaurants. And I said vegan because audience on this product was more younger, and younger people tend to enjoy trolling people. Enjoy trolling like LGBTQ community or trolling vegans or like these stuff. They just tend to enjoy those type of stuff. I have my brother, when he talked with his friend, they're like just doing this type of stuff.
Yeah.
All it took was to plug in my cyber glitch and look for vegan restaurants.
Wait, what?
So from there, I just said, all it took me was to this. So I just showed that the product have to be connected. And then right here, it's still building curiosity. Okay, you connect something where you're going to go. You just showed a bunch of restaurants. And right there, I just stopped the clip. I add a sound effect like, why are you doing this? To explain more to the product.
Why are we doing this?
Because I'm trying to prove that nothing can stop.
Now I just switch from restaurant to the product. So that's like, people are thinking I'm about to troll them. I'm about to go to this restaurant, but like I'm talking about the product first so they can wait and see that.
Cyber glitch. And it always feels good living around the edge. Do people really line?
So like adding some jokes or everything in there. So that was like just showing a cop that is looking for me. And I say, I enjoy living my life around the edge. So something like for brain rot stuff that you have to do.
Do people really line up for that vegan taco? Those yogurts are way too expensive.
So every TV that I turn off, I pretend to show that they are something doing with vegans, like they are broccolis, they have yogurts or like this type of stuff.
Expensive, pal. Sorry, buddy. Nobody gonna buy those broccolis. Wait, are bobas even a vegan thing? I will shut it down anyway. All right, now let's go get some chicken nuggies and you gonna comment.
And just at the end, like for this brain rot content, you just have to do something like this, like GTA, mission completion. Like these are stuff that takes a lot of time to learn and do. But that's not like necessary. You don't have to definitely do this in order to make. It's just something that I wanted to try.
That's where I should go next.
No, this is great. This is great. And you can tell in your heart you're a content creator. Like you can clearly tell that you're actually like super passionate and you love all this. How long did it take you to become good?
Actually, it took me a while because at the beginning, I was just like, okay, I have 1 hour to do this video. I have 15 minutes to do this video. But right now, if I know a video is a good idea, I'll take my time until I made that video look good. It doesn't matter. I might sleep less, or maybe I will get my lunch when I'm editing, or maybe I will not go to the gym. But like I find the time to spend enough time on each of these videos that I get. And every video that I do, I first make sure there's a reason for it to go viral. There's a reason for someone to engage with it. There's enough context, and just not do something for sake of doing it.
Yeah. What's your goals from here? Where do you want to be in like half a year, 1 year?
The other thing that mentorship really helped with me was setting up my goal. So at first, it was so hard to work like 10 hours, 12 hours. But right now it's so much easier because I have a vision. I know what I want to do. I want to master the concept of virality and help people go viral, not only on dropshipping, on TikTok shop, on personal brand and everything. So be somewhere maybe like a consultation, but like in general for the virality and teach people how to go viral. That's because I just enjoy finding the concepts to go viral. And I mean, obviously dropshipping, finding a product is also a good way to start and just build this concept of virality or knowledge of virality for myself. But the main goal, I want to be a master on content creation. I want to be a master on virality concept. I think I'm good at content, but when I talk with Tristan, I'm like, bro, you don't know anything. Like Tristan is someone that really does these things. Tristan have a viral mindset. Tristan knows what is viral. So want to be something with Tristan's, but also like have consultation and help people go viral.
Yeah, that's actually amazing. It's actually amazing. I see you there. Like it definitely makes sense, and I think that's like one of the crazy effects you get from learning all of this is the skill. It stays, and me personally, I consistently hire people from the program just to make videos for me in terms of like running them as ads. It just makes sense, and then I'm able to pay really well because as an organic guy, you just post it and that's it. But we not only post it, but also run it as ads. And then we basically can scale everything and just make so much more money from one video. So it's like a higher leverage thing. It's valued way more. And other even bigger brands basically have a crazy lifetime value where one viral video means millions of dollars for them. This is something which there are shorts which make millions of dollars. That is the case. They're like, if you just tell a perfectly designed story and it's like around a product and it's super problem solving and a super passionate niche, it goes viral and the exact right audience, there's literally people who make over $1 million from a few million views because it's like a high ticket product. Everything can be perfect. And that's a person who will be able to pay you a really big chunk of money to just make content for them. And I think it's an amazing goal you have to just specifically stick to content. And I can really tell how like your goals are not structured around money. Your goals are structured around your skill. And you're young, you have time, so it's not a problem. And you basically will be able to get there. And then later on, you will get into the season where you can just cash out. Right now you're making good money, but that's a byproduct of what you're doing with the content. It almost feels like. I remember you had your whole drama with your university and stuff like that. How's that going?
So my mindset was really bad when I started out. So you see these people talk like, I already wanted to be a dropshipper. I want to do business, but I just came up on a video and I was like, okay, I want to try this. And then it start from there. The day I got into the mentorship, I just called the guy back, the guy who did the onboarding with me. I just called him back and I was like, can I have a refund? Because I had so much doubt on myself. I was like, what if I just go to school and just be on the school right there? Because I didn't know what I wanted. I don't know. Like at that time, I didn't know I want to be a viral content creator. I don't want to have a business and stuff like that. I just wanted to like do something better to make some money. Maybe it's better to work in a restaurant. It's better to do dropshipping. But my mindset was really bad. I could barely work 10 hours. Like I was working 10 hours, 12 hours, and I was like really depressed. I was depressed for no reason. I was just like doubting everything that's going on. But everything changed when I just looked into what other people are doing. So what happened was I looked. There's the calls that we have, the group calls that we have, they're all recorded and they're on the program. So I went back to like old days. I watched Tristan's on group calls and I was like, dude, this is just a normal guy who started where I am right now. And then some other people that I find that I saw in case study now, they started like back in 2023, like their calls on there. You can find Tristan's first video there. And that was just like, they're no difference from me. Like they just made it out. They just work harder. As I said, I just fall in love with the process. I just love working. I just love having a huge calendar filled with everything that I have to do in a daily. And that just so much motivates me. Like right now, the baseline of work is 12 to 14 hours. And it doesn't really feel that hard because I don't treat it as a work. I treat it as something that I want to build, as something that I want to work with. Every time when I get tired, I go eat, I sleep, and then I come back to building my stuff. I don't treat it as a work. And that just puts you on a different mindset that just helps so much with the work. And I realized that when I joined in the call with Tristan, with Pepe, and I showed them my videos, and they just completely, their mindset, like their perspective on my videos switched because I was putting more effort, like the videos were good. I executed everything they say.
Yes. And it was very, very visible. And I remember how I also noticed your like transformation along the way because you're in the calls and you're asking questions and like the questions were around very irrelevant things in the beginning. You're thinking in the wrong direction. You're not understanding how the world works. You just didn't get it, And then slowly but surely, you were going in the right direction, and then you actually started to understand what it's all about and how to make this work. And like now, you're obviously doing it full time. You were the guy who was like super unsure about the whole university and internships and stuff. Like maybe you can go back on that. Like what happened there?
Yeah. So there was like an internship coming up and I was like, man, I just want to, I don't know if I would be able to make some money here with dropshipping and stuff. Even though I was making some money, like 1 to 5K here and there, like I was working good. But I was just doubting if it's going to stay consistent, if I want to do this for life. And I didn't have an idea of what I want. But for me, it really helps when I have an idea and looking up to people like you, people like Tristan, people like Pepe, people like Jacob. I'm going to be honest, if this mentorship wasn't here, if I was in any other group instead of here, I would have quit or I would have ended up somewhere else. But like inside this mentorship, everything is so real. Like everything is actually working. Like I've been on other Discords and stuff like that. They're just like so many dopamine, like they're watching the videos, YouTube videos all day and they pretend that they are productive. Like their videos are really low effort. But right here, you can really see people working. You can really see people putting in the effort. And looking by these people, I understand, okay, the problem is me. I'm not good enough. I'm just being lazy and trying to hide it by working on somewhere like in an internship or university. But right now, even it got to the point where I started working, it got to the point where my dad was like, okay, you do everything you want to do. Even if you want to quit school or anything like that, I'm just pretty much sure you know what you're doing because he saw the effort I'm putting on my life, waking up early, doing the work, like being on the work 24/7. He's just have 100% sure that I'll not end up somewhere else.
In the beginning, he wasn't convinced, right? Like your parents weren't convinced at all.
No, it was to the point where my dad didn't really count this as a work. He was like, okay, you're doing it just for fun. You're just doing it. Now they've seen the, like right now it's affecting my brother, my family. Because like I'm trying to put my brothers also into a schedule and teach him how to like help me with the videos and manage his life, has a schedule and stuff. Like Google Calendar is something that you teach. And I can tell you like Google Calendar is something that you will use for your life. Like that is a necessary thing. Like I haven't seen anybody else really amplify on that, but that is a very, very important thing on your career, the Google Calendar thing.
I don't understand how people live without a calendar. Like I truly don't understand how you can live without having a plan whatsoever for the day. You don't understand what's going on.
How long does it took you to build a strategy? So this community that you have right here, this group is completely different from other stuff. How did you come up with this whole idea, the Google Calendar thing, how do you start to structure everything else? It's something that you came up with. I haven't seen like a lot of people do case studies in this way. Why did you choose? Like, how did you come up with all these stuff?
You actually know what you're doing and you just do the thing. There's a lot of things required to become good. And I just show them. I just show them to you. Like, I know for a fact every single successful person who is self-made and made a bunch of money has a strict schedule. Like, they understand what their plan is, all of them. I'm very confused on why no one is doing it like me. Like, me teaching this and this being special is a crazy concept to me. Me doing case studies and this being some new thing and now everybody's trying to copy it but not on this volume is a crazy concept, because obviously I have a bunch of people who make a bunch of money and I just talk to them, and it's like a podcast version of like sharing with the world how it is actually inside of the mentorship, inside of this community, and how it just works. Like, doing it is not an idea. It's not a crazy concept. It's just what happens if the whole thing is real, you know? It's impossible to fake what you just said. Like, what you just said was, you see a guy, some guy in the group call, and he just joins every single week. And years later, you see a case study, or like a month later, you see a case study from him, and that is Tristan. He was in the group call. That's unfakeable. That's like something which proves that this is legit. And obviously, we have separate like parts of the program for different reasons. We have one-on-one calls to specifically give you advice on your content, on your product. The group calls are there 50% for the motivation. Literally, I understand if you would be by yourself and you would only talk to us, like, you wouldn't see that it's real. You know, you wouldn't be 100% sure. We have the case studies not only to get new clients and to make sure that people understand that our program is good, but also to hold the people accountable who already are in the program. I understand that if you see a case study of Tristan, of some other guy, like everybody resonates with different people. And I know for a fact there's going to be someone in the program who watches this case study right now, and it's going to open their eyes. They're going to be like, oh my God, fuck, I'm not working enough. I have to do more of this. I have to structure. Like, they're going to have some new thing which they learned. It's not special what we do. It's just the thing that works. Because I pretty much tried everything in terms of like self-improvement, making sure I'm the most productive, all these things, I do things how I do them. From the outside, it looks like I'm doing mistakes. For example, not waking up early might seem like a mistake. Not doing meditation, not whatever. But I had a really interesting conversation with a friend of mine. And she was working as a waitress for like years. And she was working in some cafe, and in there, she saw how every single chair was almost broken and super uncomfortable. And she goes to her boss and is like, look, people are complaining, the chairs, they're not comfortable, we should probably get new chairs. And the boss looks at her and literally says, what happens when the chairs are uncomfortable? And she's like, well, the people leave. And he is like, that's exactly what I want. I don't want them to stay at the table for 4 hours because I want them to be in and out. I only have 5 tables. They have to be quick. Things that seem like mistakes to the naked eye are the thing which was proven to work. He had amazing chairs. He had bad chairs. And he noticed my money goes up because there's a faster volume of people going through. And this is something which is almost impossible to do by yourself. You don't know what is good and what is bad before testing it. Things which look correct are wrong. Things which look incorrect are right. And then you basically have a person who has tested it all. Like we've split tested everything. We have the right system. You just have to turn off your brain and do exactly what we tell them. And then it works. It's a system which is full in itself. You can't implement your own things. It has to be like we tell you. And if you follow that, then it works. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, what I also noticed, and when you're starting out, you don't really know what to do. What does work mean? You don't know what pushing 12 hours a day mean. You might end up at watching Discord or like YouTube and counting it as a work, but that's not really work. Like everything I do right now is pushing me towards the goal I have. But at the beginning, you just have so much junk volume. There's so much stuff because also you have less resources. You have less people to trust in you. So right now, if there's something happening in my house, my parents are not going to come and tell me to do something because they know I'm working right now and they have to. Like I've built respect around me. Like I can work. I've built my own reality right now. But like when you're starting out, it's hard to do it by yourself and you are doubting yourself all the time. And all these people are around you there and you don't know what work means. So there's like so many stuff that's going to keep you away from your first like 10K, first 20K or like first goals that you have basically. So having someone that's going to stay with you, help you. That's really helpful. What really helped me was like I showed my calendar to the mentors, and I was like, I have these issues, and they was like, okay, work around the things that you have. I had this one call with Bond. So basically I was like, bro, how you work when you're at school? And he just gave me the blueprint. The thing was, you have to organize your task from the most important, the one who makes you most money, to the less, and make sure you're working 24/7. Make sure you're working all the time, and start from the top of the list. If you had anything on the bottom of the list and at the end of the day you didn't get them done, it doesn't really matter, because the most important thing was done, and you work all the time that you can. If you're in school, if you have kids, if you have anything, like if you go by this structure, that actually means like you're working around the stuff that you have. Everyone have different lives, everyone have different resources, but that structure, I was like, okay, so I don't have to copy this guy's calendar, I don't have to copy this guy's calendar, I just have to work around the things that I have and build my own calendar, build my own relationships with my calendar, with my work ethic. Someone might feel really comfortable recording in the morning, someone in the afternoon, and you have to just find what works best for you and make sure you got all the most important things that you have in the list done. And I wouldn't find that by myself. Like that was Bond told me that, someone who really had similar schedule as me. He was also in school and with his family. I'm also in the same similar position. He didn't show his calendar. Okay, I work this hours. He just told me what to do. And that was so much helpful than showing a calendar.
Yeah, it's understanding templates versus just having the thing. Like showing a calendar is one thing, but giving you the template of how you can implement it is a very different thing. And I think what the coolest thing about the program is that we've been through it all. And if I haven't, there's going to be someone who had the same exact problem and is going to be able to help you with that. People have to stop believing that they're special. They're like, you are not special at all. You can think, I live with my parents, they consistently annoy me with stuff, and they come into my room and they want me to help them with something. I also have to go to school and I don't have enough time. You are not special. That is a problem which every fifth person has who's under 23. Like, this is a very normal thing which just happens to everyone, and also to you. There are solutions, and if you actually try, you're going to be able to solve them, but you have to try. And you also could literally just ask a person who already solved them, and then they tell you how to do it, and then it works. It's literally like having a problem, and instead of Googling it and having 100 million different results, which are never specifically to your situation, it's rather having the exact same situation which you already have right now. They already had it, they solved it. Just ask them, and then they basically tell you. Whenever you face problems, you should view it as a great thing. You should understand that everybody who goes into dropshipping, the very first question they have after they start to make money is this: why is not everyone doing this? When you get into it, it's just so obvious to just, hey, why don't you just do dropshipping? And then all of a sudden you face a problem, and the next problem, and you quit. And then it makes you understand, oh, that's why nobody's doing it. It's just because there's so many filters which have to be gone through to make your first 10K. Literally your first 10K. It is the most difficult part. Making your first 10K is harder than getting from 10 to 100, because it's just so many filters in between, and there's so many problems which you have to solve. But if you do, it's not that difficult. Like, if you just have all the solutions and you just keep doing it, it's not that difficult to scale from there. So this is what this whole program does. And in the end of the day, if you're willing to put in the work, you can start as soon as possible and just join. And if you're not, don't do it. Like, if you don't think you can actually implement this, just do it by yourself. Like, the real question is, how much do you value your time? You can do it by yourself, and it's going to take fucking years, or you can do it with us, and it's going to take significantly less time. So if you're interested, click the link below, sign up for a call. We can take it from here. Nice.
I just wanted to add something, that in this program, if you want to do TikTok, dropshipping, organic, there's a bunch of mentors you can work with. If you want to do ads, there's a bunch of mentors you want to work with. If you want to do TikTok shop, there's Tristan that you can work with. If you want to work for brands as a content creator, Pepe will connect you with somebody. And there's a bunch of other opportunities that you can just find inside the program. Like, there's not just organic dropshipping, there's all of the other stuff that you see on the dropshipping. Instead of paying for all these other courses, you can just be here and have the enough value or have the enough resources in here. And that just really adds to the value of this program, because I haven't seen anybody else on YouTube having that many values around everything else inside the program.
Yeah, yeah. It's just having an expert in every single field and basically helping you along the way. Doesn't matter what you do. If you do drop shipping, we can help. That's it. So, yeah.